Shara Bullet has opened up on medical issues that played a role in his recent loss to Michael Venom Page. Speaking in a recent interview with Red Corner MMA, the middleweight prospect elaborated on his prior comments, saying, "I've never felt this sick in the cage. My legs were gone, my arms felt weak, and I've got a lot of health issues I don't want to reveal. It was a whole bunch of problems that affected my performance. My mind was there, but my body was off. I've got dysbacteriosis and parasitosis in my intestine, and I've got problems with my bile flow. I hope to fix this issue, at least before the fight, but it's still there. That's why I could not keep the proper pace. I was feeling sick after throwing just a few punches, so I needed a break. After every couple of punches, just moving on my feet for a minute, I was even afraid that I could throw up in the fight. When I was going back to my corner after the first round, I felt like I was about to throw up. All of that bile stuck up here didn't let me work. It's still there, even now. My legs were gone." Joe Rogan has revealed what really happened between his podcast team and Kamala Harris during their much disputed booking effort. Speaking on the most recent episode of his JRE podcast, Rogan took issue with reports stemming from a new book, Fight Inside the Wildest Battle for the White House. For the book, authors Jonathan Allen and Amy Parnes spoke to numerous Harris insiders about their efforts to get the candidate on his podcast. Those insiders describe a frustrating experience that included creating a campaign stop in Houston with Beyonce on October 25th just to put Harris in proximity to Austin for a potential appearance on Rogan, only to then be told by the podcaster's team that the date was blocked out as a personal day, which later turned out to be the same day Rogan interviewed Donald Trump. But Rogan says things happened very differently, and the real reason why he turned down Kamala Harris's appearance on his podcast was that he already had plans to watch the Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway fight with his buddies.
The other thing was they wanted to do it that Saturday, the day after Trump, and I said, I'll do it, but it has to be at 8:30 a.m. The reason why was I had a podcast already scheduled that was a live UFC podcast.
And a shared advice for Dricus du Plessis on how to beat Sean Strickland. Speaking on the latest episode of his Pound for Pound podcast, Usman told DDP to go for the body instead of trying to land clean shots on Strickland's chin.
I fought Sean Strickland, and this was something that we were able to see and break down, is don't try to hit his head because of that style. It's very, very difficult to hit him in the face. So what we did, we focused on his body. I went to his body, but then obviously you mix it up and you go for the takedowns as well, and that makes it a lot easier to get to a guy like Sean Strickland.
Joaquin, Buckley, and Corey Anderson have shared their frustration over leaked footage of Kevin Lee getting nearly knocked out during sparring. Reacting to the clip, Buckley tweeted, "Kill Cliff got no love for Kevin Lee. It's one thing to have spar wars in the gym, but that's a place where whatever happens in the gym stays in the gym. Don't post highlights of your training partner. That's some shit." Buckley spitting facts, but unfortunately, this is MMA today. Started mainly with the UFC guys for YouTube, then UFC guys posting reels beating up Army guys for likes. Then gyms post gym wars for likes, and now there's no such thing as what happens in the gym stays in the gym. Now we got lower level guys showing up to the gym with a friend to film, hoping for a chance to land a punch on a vet so they can post the clip and gas it up. I ain't with it, but when they show up, it's my job to send them home with a memory card full of getting beat on. Fans are getting a glimpse of Sean Strickland's more gentle side as he's spotted interacting with women's UFC strawweight champion Weili just days before their appearances at UFC 312. However, true to his unpredictable nature, Strickland is ready to push the boundaries by daring Weili to demonstrate her strength, asking her to strike him in the stomach just days before their respective fights.
English pretty good?
Yeah.
With how much money I spend on Amazon, I'm single-handedly supporting the Chinese economy, okay? Calm down.
Sunday no fight. Yeah. I watch it in Sunday no fight.
I wish you the best, seriously.
Thank you. Did she squat in the money? That's what she does. She squats in the money.
Well, I'm missing half my leg. I probably can't squat her.
Problem.
Yeah, I know. You look real strong, real buff. Yeah.
Anyway.
Sean Strickland has been blasted on the front page of the popular Australian newspaper, the Daily Telegraph. As Strickland gears up to make his second UFC title shot in a rematch against Dricus du Plessis, he makes his usual rounds in the headlines. First, Strickland blasted Khamzat Chimaev in a heated tirade. Now he makes the national news as the Daily Telegraph has pinned Strickland as the UFC's biggest imbecile. The The front page of their February 6th issue called out Strickland for his fight week tirades and begged, "Will someone please knock this guy out?" What was particularly unexpected was that the UFC shared a repost of the newspaper's front page on their social media. Fans in the comments reacted writing, "Aren't you going to release a press statement?" UFC posting a pic saying, "Fighter went on a racist tirade as fight promotion is not as surprising as it should be." Why did UFC post this? LOL. "Oh no, he called Australia's gun laws pathetic. How dare he? LOL. How soft." Sean driving Drickus to the arena this Saturday. So racism is fine when Strickland does it, but not when Bryce does it. I wonder what the difference is. Is it the group of people they were talking about? No idea why the UFC is posting this, but cool, I suppose. Dana White hasn't released a statement. However, he also reposted the newspaper's front page on his Instagram story captioned with, "Australia's newspaper, LOL."